What is up, you guys? For today's video, I've decided to do a Q&A, and of course, yet again, I took to Finsta to ask for questions because no one gives a shit about my channel. So I went on Finsta, I gathered some questions. I have a pretty substantial amount of questions, thanks Uma. But I did get questions from other people too, and I don't think I'll be able to use all the questions for this video because I don't want this video to be too long, but we will use as many as we can, and I think it's gonna be a fun time, and yeah. Alright, enough with the rambling. Let's get started.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
What's your favorite comic book character? I'm gonna have to say Spider-Man, and I know that's a really generic answer, but I really like Spider-Man. I like all his different costumes, I like all the story arcs that have been in his comics, I like that there's so many of him. Into the Spider-Verse is definitely my favorite movie of all time. And I love that he's just a regular kid, you know, with regular problems. And I think that's why I liked Spider-Man Homecoming so much, because they were like, hey, here's this superhero played by Tom Holland. We were like, cool, he's just a kid. I don't know, that made sense to me. Next question, when did you start doing theater? Okay, so there are like 3 different answers to this. Technically, so I first became interested in theater when I was in kindergarten, where my class put on a production of A Very Hungry Caterpillar and I played a pile of plums. I had a lot of fun with that, actually. I really liked reading the script and I liked playing a different character, and my class would do that every year for like Grandparents' Day. We would do different readers' theaters type things, and one year in 2nd grade we made hand puppets, and I think that was the best thing ever. But I first got involved with theater when I was 8. That's when my mom first signed me up for an acting camp. But then I didn't do my first like staged production that wasn't involved with a camp or class of any kind that I had to audition for when I was 12. So, a lot of different answers for that. So pick one. I hope you liked one of them. Dogs or cats? I don't want to say both because there's a lot of questions like that where it's like this or that. I'm just gonna say dogs. I really like dogs. I love dogs. I've wanted a dog for a really, really long time, and when I finally live on my own, I'm definitely gonna get a dog. Well, after, you know, becoming an actual adult first. Next question. Funniest story? I don't know. I really don't know, because here's the thing. I've never had like a big grand like, oh, this is the funniest thing to ever happen to me moment. Maybe I did, and my memory is just like ass right now. I'd like to say that a lot of like tiny funny moments have happened throughout my life. Like I've met a lot of funny people throughout my life, and I consider myself a slightly funny person. When I'm with people like that, then, you know, funny stuff happens. But like, I would say if there was like a funniest moment ever in my life, it had to be with my friend Cassidy back at home, because she's the funniest person I've ever met. Any moment with her, I guess. Weirdest date? See, this story is a little weird because there's a lot of different viewpoints. I will say that I went on a date once and didn't realize it was a date. And I was mainly because like we weren't the only 2 people there. I had asked other people to come and he just agreed to it. Halfway through, he just started holding my hand and I just kind of went with it. I know like the scenario, like the date itself wasn't weird because we were just watching a movie. It was weird for me because I had no idea it was a date. Like he was just kind of like, do you want to watch a movie? And I was like, sure. Can other people come? And he was like, sure. But you know, that's it. Have you ever had a weird encounter with a celebrity? Not really. I haven't really met a lot of famous people in my life. I know Ray Seahorn from Better Call Saul. Not like we're best friends, but like I see her every summer. But that's not like a weird encounter. Like she's super awesome and super nice. So like, I don't know, she's not really like a celebrity to me. She's just kind of like someone in my family. Yeah, no. Sorry, I'm from Iowa. There's not a lot of weird people to meet. Do you have any habits that you consider unusual? I will say that I have a weird habit of naming inanimate objects. I kind of mentioned it when I did the sibling tag with my brothers like 2 months ago. But yeah, I name inanimate objects for some reason. Like I have a unicorn bathrobe that I named. I think I named it Esteban, and then I have a little light figurine that I named Bruce. cute. I mean, granted, like when it's an inanimate object, it's like shaped like something like an animal, but yeah, I guess that's a weird habit of mine. Favorite ice cream flavor? I am a whore for cookie dough ice cream, specifically chocolate chip, but you know. So if you ever take me to get ice cream, I will most likely get chocolate chip cookie dough. What has been the most exhilarating experience to date? When I was 5, my family went to Hawaii for my birthday, and there was a moment where, or maybe it was Canada, I don't know. When I was a wee little one, we went to somewhere far away from here. And there was a moment where we were riding around in a Jeep. My brothers and I got to ride on top of it, and I mean it was like safe. Like we were just like driving down this like really muddy road where like there was like puddles and stuff, and like he'd like speed through them and water would splash everywhere, and like I'm happy I still remember that. Like other exciting things have happened, but I think that's like the first time in my life I like did something that I would normally do. Granted, I was 5, so like that could have been anything, but yeah, it was really fun because I almost didn't do it, but then I did, and I had fun. Coffee or tea? I'd say coffee. I drink both, but I drink coffee the most. I only drink tea when I'm sick or sleepy or stressed out, but I drink coffee pretty much every day. Uma wants to know, what are your music recommendations? I'm gonna be pretty generic and say Billie Eilish. She is my favorite artist right now. I also listen to Queen, a lot of Queen. I like the Beatles. I really love the Beatles. I don't have any specific like genres because I kind of listen to everything that isn't country, but I do listen to a lot of different artists. I used to listen to Ariana Grande a lot, but it's just been a little problematic recently, so I kind of stopped listening to her. But yeah, if I had to pick a top 3, I would say Billie Eilish, Queen, and the Beatles. What are your Netflix recommendations? A couple weeks ago, I finished the show You, and I didn't think I'd like it, but I did. It's really good. It's suspenseful, but really isn't. Like, it's dark, but it also has a lot of humor in it, so it's a good show. Next question. How did you like Into the Spider-Verse? I fucking loved it. Like I said, that's my favorite movie. And I've never really had a favorite movie before just because I don't really watch movies that much. But I loved it. It's my favorite movie. I loved the animation style. It took 4 years to make based on the animation alone, because I found out that the animation for Into the Spider-Verse is like half hand-drawn animations, half computer animations. And so because people don't really do animations like that, 1 second of the movie took a whole week to animate, and that's fucking insane. And I loved it. I loved the storyline. I loved the soundtrack. I loved all the characters. I just loved the voice acting was amazing. I think the casting was 10 out of 10. I think my favorite part of the film was any moment with the Prowler in it, because God, it was just, I've never watched a movie where I like was like 100% in it, and like I felt like adrenaline rushing through my body and I was on the edge of my seat. It was the character design and the theme music for the Prowler that got me. Like I've never been terrified of a animated character before, and I don't know, it was scary. I really liked it. If you haven't seen Into the Spider-Verse, you need to see it. Favorite food? Oh, I love sushi. Sushi is my favorite food for sure. Favorite author or book series? I love Harry Potter. I don't really read that much. I used to read a lot when I was younger, but I don't read as much anymore. And when I did read, I read Harry Potter religiously. Which place have you always wanted to travel to? If I had to go somewhere again, it would be Switzerland. I went to Switzerland over the summer and it was so great. Like, it was so beautiful there. It was a really nice place to be, and I loved being there. I loved the people I was with. I loved the food. I loved everything. Jenna wants to know, how are you such a queen? Technically, I'm not, because my family is only related to the bastard brother of Mary Queen of Scots, and Mary Queen of Scots' family isn't even in house anymore, so I'm not a queen. Hate to break it to you. I know that's my title name, but sorry. Ava wants to know, what was the hardest transition into college? I guess the hardest transition for me personally was just like the class schedule, because for 12 years of my life I was so used to going to bed at, you know, like 10 o'clock and then waking up at 7 and being in the same building for 7 hours, 5 days of the week. And then I come here and it's not like that at all. Like last semester my schedule was a little bit busier, but this semester I pretty much have like 2 classes a day. And then on Fridays I have 1 class. Sometimes I don't wake up until 11. It was a weird transition for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love sleeping in. I mean, that was weird for me. Like sometimes it would be hard to go to class because it's so easy not to go to class, but I don't recommend doing that. But yeah, definitely the class schedule was the hardest. What is the best part about college? I love not being in Iowa anymore. I mean, I loved my friends. I love my family, but I didn't really have, I don't know, I felt like when I was in Iowa, I felt like I was like trapped. You know, like that sounds super dark, but like I just felt like I'm from a very small town, so I just felt like there wasn't much to do, there wasn't much to experience, and now I'm here at college and I just like, I don't know, for the first time in my life I feel like free, I guess. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, I feel like I can finally be my own person and experience things that I didn't get to experience before, and so it's been fun. There's no like specific name for it, but yeah, that's just what I love about college. Coke or Pepsi? I actually don't drink soda. I kinda hate soda. Lily wants to know, is college a scam? I mean, I guess. I don't know. I've only been here for like barely 1 year, so I can't answer that. I would ask someone who's actually been in college for a substantial amount of time. Last question comes from my friend Cole. He says, and I quote, "I want to be your teeth so damn bad, I just want to swim in your saliva all day, and what's your major?" I'm a theater major and I'm a minor in communications, so hope that answers your question, Cole. Alright, those are all the questions that I got. Don't forget to like and favorite this video in case you haven't already done that, and in the comments below, let me know if you want me to do another Q&A, because I really like doing Q&As. I like interacting with people and incorporating them into my videos, so if you want me to do another one, let me know. If not, cool. If you enjoy my videos, don't forget to subscribe to join my kingdom today, and until next time, deuces! Yeah. Hey.
Hello. Or are you fine?
Yeah, I am. Guys, say hi to my roommate.
Hi. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I should have told
I'm
you.
only gonna be in here for like 10 minutes and I gotta be up.
Okay. I'm just filming a Q&A.
Okay.
Is college a scam? Well...